Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
It's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Looking to throw, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A stop by Shaquem Griffin. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Michael Carter,
32 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
48 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. Now the timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page. Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Seven, our score after 1. Wilson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's 2nd down. As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down. They go play action now. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Second down and 8. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So Wilson will depart, and on comes Matt Amendola for the Jets field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Not
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Good job. How that boy stepping up behind it.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Prescott now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return out shy of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Moore, 54 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Now Wilson on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the 4th quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's taken to the 26. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
And Prescott, his third interception. T.J. Green with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 23. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now it's Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 30 yards. And the Jets will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. From the shotgun, Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run with Carter. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give here to Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On play action, Prescott. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets are moving closer to their 2nd Super Bowl title in franchise history. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They find some open field here. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Hey, we haven't been around the entire time football's been played, but we have studied our history, and there have been some great backs who've been accused of running out of bounds to protect themselves. Well, back in the day, many people didn't like that. But nowadays, take care of the football, show some intelligence, live to fight another down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. Running with Elliott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Sirline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Jets. They'll run on first down. Johnson, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Wilson to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well.